I've been a fan of the Champion Reverse Weave hoodie for honestly as long as I can remember. And this year I decided that I wanted to kind of expand my horizon and get into different types of hoodies. Make sure you like and subscribe because I'm going to be doing a lot of hoodie content in the next couple of weeks. But welcome to my channel. My name is James and I like clothes and well-made things. And we're going to talk about one of my favorite hoodies. So this is the Trumbull Vintage Wash hoodie from Huckberry. Editor James here. I keep saying Trumbull in this video, and the name of the hoodie is not Trumbull, it's Trumbull. There's also a road in Detroit named Trumbull, and that's where they got the name of the hoodie. I apologize, I'm not sure why I kept saying it, but just remember Trumbull and not Trumbull. And I'm not gonna lie, I was not a huge fan of it when I first got it, but we'll get into that a little bit later. So this hoodie is the ivory colorway. They do a few different colors, and I actually do believe they just released a number of different colors as well. Huckberry partnered with a gentleman named Aaron Levine, and Aaron Levine is kind of like an influencer, kind of creative director. He has worked with a number of different brands. I do believe he started at like Bonobos, and now I believe he's working at like Abercrombie now. And he's just like a cool guy. So from what I understand, Huckberry kind of reached out to him in like a consulting manner and checked to see like what kind of products they could do to kind of fill some gaps and things like that. And one of the big things that he noticed is like the absence of a kind of like vintage feel or like a kind of relaxed fitting hoodie. And he partnered with Huckberry to kind of do this. And he also partnered with a really cool brand out of Detroit called Soft Goods Detroit. I'll get into that a little bit more. This hoodie is $148. It is the ivory colorway. The size that I went with is a medium, and it does have a more relaxed fit, a little bit more of a crop fit. So if you were on the shorter side and you want something that's gonna fit like right at the hips, just like me, I'm 5'8", about 175 pounds. This fits right at my hips, and I absolutely love that. One of the big reasons why I didn't try like a Flint and Tinder hoodie is because it was just too long. And like I was saying, this is a made in America using American cotton, specifically Detroit, and I absolutely love this hoodie. But now let's get into the things that I really like about the hoodie. So this hoodie is crazy soft. It's like one of those hoodies that you put on and it feels like a hug. It's hard to kind of explain unless you wear it. I think for me personally, when you're talking about hoodies, there's like the hoodie that is like a heavier weight that you wanna like go and do like work in. And then there is like hoodies that you wanna go and you wanna like explore the city and walk around. And then there's like that cozy, worn in vintage hoodie that you like want to wear when you're like hungover, or for me, like it's something that I like put on in the morning, take the dog for a walk, go grab coffee, do things like that. And this is just super comfortable and cozy in that sense. And I think that to me is like one of my favorite aspects about this hoodie. I also really love the fit. It is a, like I said, a boxier kind of cropped fit. If you are shorter, it works great. If you're a little taller, it's gonna have more of a crop fit. And I love the color that I chose. So the color that I got, like I said, is going to be that ivory colorway. And I wanted something that was a little bit more of like a neutral tone that I could wear with jeans, that I could wear with black pants, that I could wear with just sweatpants, and I could do a number of different things. And I think this definitely strikes the box. I've had this hoodie for a little over a month now, and it does have probably about 2 washes and maybe 20 wears or so. And maybe I should wash my hoodie a little bit more. Let me know in the comments how much you guys wash your hoodie. At first, the knit was a little bit weird for me. Felt like loose, like the gauging of the knit. I'm used to like denim where everything is super tight, or your heavier weight hoodies, very similar to like your like Lady White or something like that, are always like a tighter knit. So at first this was like a little weird to me, but once I washed it and I put it on, I found out that I actually really liked it because it was warm, but it also felt like it was aeraty. Have you ever worn like a fleece and the fleece keeps you warm, but once the wind blows, it kind of loosens up? That's the kind of feel that I have with this. But now let's get into some of the things that I don't love about the hoodie. And when I first got it, I'm not gonna lie to you, I felt like it was very cheap. And I think that had a lot to do with the fact that it was packaged and it was like in an airtight package and you open it up and pull it out. And it just was like kind of wrinkly and kind of dingy. But once I washed it, I didn't have that issue at all. And I will say, like on the tag, it legitimately says, pre-shrunk. On the back it says, machine wash cold, do not bleach, tumble dry, low heat. warm wash before wearing, garment dye style bleeds. So they do even recommend washing it before you wearing it, mainly because of the bleeding, but also I think it kind of loosens up the fabric and gets everything a little bit better that way. And then the hood is a little on the small side for me. I think that is something that I'll enjoy when it comes to getting it in the winter, when I'm wearing like a hat and then the hood over it, because it keeps everything really tight. Or when I'm wearing it in the winter and I'm putting my hood on and then the hood, my like winter jacket over it. But overall, there's not a huge amount of dislikes. One thing that I really want to talk about is the made in Detroit. And this is a thing that's really important to me. Victoria actually went to school in Detroit. She went to the College for Creative Studies. And I worked for Shinola, which is like a Detroit-based company. They have had some drama over the years, but I think overall their message is really, really great. And that is something that is super important with me. And when Aaron Levine and Huckberry were working together, they actually partnered with a company called Soft Goods Detroit. And I went on their website and just looked at all their stuff. And Soft Goods Detroit is a super, super cool brand. So they are like a hoodie kind of blank manufacturer, and they do samples. So Huckberry actually like worked with them to do this. And the thing that I love about that is they try to keep everything as local as they can. So the cotton that they try to use is like locally sourced cotton, so they don't have to pay for like a plane or anything like that. And then their factory is like right in the center of Detroit. And that's where actually they get the name, which I think is super, super cool. I believe they're right on Trumbull Street, which is something that I think is super cool as well. And then there are the people. I think when you're buying a product, you pay for Made in America because you want it to go to people that are working hard and things like that. And if you look on their website, they've actually played quite a bit over what the median income is in Detroit. And that was like one of the big reasons. Like at first I didn't really know much about this hoodie. And once I washed it, and once I wore it, and once I learned more about the brand, I thought that was like one of the best things that they did. And I'm very happy that I own this. So now I want to go into like my overall final conclusion of this hoodie. And I think overall it is a great hoodie. If you're looking for a hoodie that's not like, sorry for Lola, she's sleeping and snoring now. But if you want a hoodie that is an elevated version and a well-made hoodie for what I would consider a good price, I think this is a really great elevation out of, say, an Abercrombie hoodie or a Madewell hoodie or something along those lines. You're getting a lot better quality. I think you're getting obviously better manufacturing, and you're getting much more ethical manufacturing as well. So that is definitely something to consider. The hoodie itself, like I said, is crazy comfortable. This is kind of like turned into like my wake up in the morning, throw on, run grab coffee, do all that kind of stuff, as well as like my wear at night. And if I'm just like trying to be antisocial, this has turned into that. But the cool thing is it's also a great packable hoodie where I can wear this, can wear it on many different occasions, and I definitely have no issues with that. And then I love the fact that it is more of like a lightweight kind of hoodie. It looks substantial and it feels substantial, but it has like airability in it that I can't really explain, but the knit itself is a little bit looser of a knit. And that is definitely one of my favorite things about this hoodie. But that's all I have to say about the Trumbull hoodie from Huckberry. I definitely recommend it if you're looking for a really good, comfortable, cozy hoodie. But make sure you like and subscribe. I am gonna be doing a lot more hoodie content in the next couple of weeks, and I hope y'all enjoy it. But thank y'all for coming. We'll chat soon. Goodbye.